It's a deal so good, we call it a steal because this is something that is at an amazing value and it's always something that's really exciting. Tonight, of course, it's from the Dr. Perricone series. It's from Preempt. This is a duo. It's called Pore Refiner, which is unlike anything else that I've ever used as an exfoliator, and we're also bringing you a daily foaming cleanser. Now, the price on your screen is only good for the next 24 hours. So if you want it, you gotta go shop right now and make sure that you get it home. But Dana, tell us all about this because this is, again, part of that like balancing the skin, right?
Absolutely.
And we're cleansing and we're taking care from the baseline here.
Exactly. So probably, as Dr. Perricone says, probably one of the most important steps to having younger looking skin is you have to cleanse. You have to cleanse. And I have friends who are in their 40s, and you know what they do? They live in Manhattan and they wash their skin with water. Plain water. I'm like, you've been out all day, plain water. Here's the thing. You have millions and millions of pores on your face, on your skin.
Oh Lord, I would never want to see all of them.
Right, and we don't want to see them. We don't want to see them. Here's the thing. A lot of cleansers strip people's skin and they leave it feeling so tight and dry. Until you've properly cleansed your skin, all that dirt, all that makeup, everything's get clogged in the pores, okay? Then when you go to put on a product, it can only sort of work for your skin. So you really need to cleanse your skin properly. And the Preempt series cleanser is just divine. It is just gorgeous. It is feeding your skin those phytonutrients. It very gently takes away any makeup, including mascara. I've never bought a separate eye makeup remover. I never understood that. This is so gentle. It removes all the dirt. It removes sweat. It removes everything from the pores so that your pores do not get clogged. So then any product that you put on after is going to work to its full effect. This doesn't strip the skin. It leaves the skin looking bouncy, hydrated, gorgeous, smoother, and just feeling stunning, really stunning.
And you know, we've got people in our chat who are wondering, you know, because this is Preempt, it's different.
Yes.
Is it for mature skin also, this cleanser and this exfoliator? Can they use it as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I would start doing is start weaving in some of the Preempt into your normal skincare routine, no matter what age you are. And if you're already using a lot of the products from the other Perricone line, I weave in Preempt now every day. In fact, this one, every single morning, my husband and I are addicted to the exfoliator. Here's what you're going to love about this. First of all, pores, gone. Literally, I mean, gone. It exfoliates your skin with no granules, nothing harsh. Dr. Perricone would never put anything harsh on your skin. This is a liquid. What I do is I simply just put it into my hand and I press it into my skin. It gets rid of all the dead skin cells that are lingering behind. You know, we shed skin every single day, several times a day. It literally closes up your pores like this so that you have the most beautiful surface looking skin. And here's something else it does. We have never been able to say this before. It literally improves the surface cell turnover.
Wow.
Isn't that
is amazing.
Amazing?
Now,
you know, your cells are turning. This improves the surface cell turnover, which means you get younger looking skin because your cells are turning over. So
now, our
gorgeous.
friend JM in our chat is asking, what's the difference between the pore minimizer and the pore refiner from Dr. Perricone? Can you help us with that in order to purchase this?
Okay, right. So the pore minimizer, they're two very different separate lines. If you feel like you really, really want to feed your skin the phytonutrients and have a new diet for your skin, this is the Preempt. But also what the Preempt is doing is it's actually exfoliating your skin as well every time you put it on. And remember, you're not taking it off, you're not rubbing it, you're not doing anything. The simple fact by you just putting it on, this liquid onto your skin, pressing it in or with a pad, you're exfoliating your skin and all those dead skin cells are going away. So that new skin, that new cellular turnover can happen really quickly.
And Kay wants to know, would you use this after or before retinol? Or would you use it at all with retinol?
You can use it absolutely with retinol.
Okay.
I would use this before the retinol, then put your retinol on. And be very careful with retinol. Remember, retinol can be very drying for the skin, so you want to use just very, very little retinol on your skin.
Okay, so we are gonna go to Jennifer, or actually we're gonna take a look at Christy. She's applying this, and she's saturating that cotton swab, right?
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah, and then just pressing it in like that? That's it, no swiping with this? Or sweeping? Oh, you can, okay.
Whatever you want.
You could probably swipe. You know what I like to do, Alberti? I never like to waste any product on a cotton pad. So I just put the pore refiner into my skin, into my palm, and then I literally press it in. I think the application is really up to you.
And do you use it every day?
I use it every day.
Okay.
And it is incredible. You know how you have pores on your nose, pores on the side of your nose, pores right here, especially on the apple of the cheeks? They literally will be gone.
It's funny, Dana
Literally.
doesn't have a pore anywhere on her face. I bet it's because of this.
One of the reasons why is because I've been using this for a couple of months.
Somebody else who doesn't have a pore on her face, Jennifer.
No, she doesn't.
I know, she's so
true.
beautiful.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So Jen, tell us about your experience with this.
So I love the exfoliating pore refiner because I do have pores, and as I've gotten older, they've become more and more noticeable. And so like Dana said, is I love to pour the exfoliating pore refiner. Actually, I do use a cotton pad, and I actually tip the bottle over 2 times to make sure that I've saturated the cotton pad enough, and then I gently smooth around my face. And what I also love to do is, because you got to remember that it's from here to here, so I love to take any extra product down onto my neck to make sure that I'm still getting that smooth appearance from my top of my head to my neck here in my chest. So I love this product. It smells great, it feels great, it's very refreshing, very invigorating, and like Dana said, unlike any other product we have at Perricone, we have surface cell turnover with this product, which is absolutely incredible.
So JM is also asking what exfoliator is in this. So is this like an AHA exfoliator, or do you guys know?
A what?
What an alpha hydroxy exfoliator?
Yeah, we have some fruit extracts in there that we're using as the exfoliating ingredients. So like Dana said, no harsh ingredients, no abrasives, Dr. Perricone does not believe in using those, so we're using gentle fruit extracts to help provide that exfoliation.
Okay, and then Francisco's asking for the cleanser. How does this compare to the blue plasma treatment cleanser?
Jennifer, do you want to answer that one?
Sure, of course. I'd be happy to.
We've got very, very smart beauty
Very
IQties.
smart.
They are amazing, and they know their Perricone.
They do. Thank
Yes.
you. We
So
love
the
this.
blue plasma cleansing treatment is actually a treatment. So it's a non-rinse cleanser. So you actually use it like you would maybe a prep step, excuse me. But the daily foaming cleanser, what's really interesting about this is that when you put it into your hands and you start to lather, I actually like to lather in my hands because you'll start to see immediately, and I'll come up here to the screen, it starts to turn into a creamy texture right away.
Ooh.
So it goes from that gel to cream texture almost immediately, and it's really, really conditioning and really softening. So then what I like to do is take it onto my face in gentle circular motions to really get that creaminess and that softness on my face.
Wow. Well, I love this. And you know
Yeah, I
what? So
love
many of
this
you
too.
guys are excited about this, not only because we're launching Preempt, but because this is our Beauty IQ steal of the day. And you know what's really cool is the fact that the pore refiner and the daily foaming cleanser, right? These guys, if you purchase these separately at retail, it would be $98. Did you guys see the steal price on your screen? $50. You're actually saving almost half off here, and you're able to pay for it over 3 months. So it's just $16 and change to get it home. And Elena, who's brand new to our chat, welcome Elena. We love having you here. Thank you for being in our chat. She asked, how long will these last? And she noticed that we had auto delivery on this and you could receive this every 90 days. So I'm assuming that this will last about 90 days supply, right?
90 days.
Now,
yeah.
are we using this like one in the morning, one in the night?
No, I would use both in the morning and both at night.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because you always want to, here's the big thing. I know so many women that go to sleep with their makeup on. This is a no, 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 no. Unless you're wearing Perricone makeup that actually treats your skin while you're sleeping, please don't do that because it really does clog your pores. So you want to use just a little bit, right? In the morning and just at night. Take that little 30 seconds. I know when you're tired, but take that 30 seconds to really cleanse your skin and then put the pore refiner on and you wake up with beautiful skin.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, here's something cool because Preempt is all about, again, like, you know, we're talking about the basics in this hour. We're talking about balancing the skin in this hour. And you might be asking, you know, yourself at home, well, when do you start using skincare, right? Like my philosophy on this is if you start young, you stay young, right? But
Bingo.
Dana, is that what you agree with, Dana? What's your take on that?
I mean, I wish that I had really great products at the age of 16.
Yeah.
But I just didn't. You know, there pretty much was cold cream, and that was pretty much it. I am not that old, but anyway, I would start. I don't think you're too young, and I don't think you're too old. I think any time is good, but I think if you are in your 30s, if you are in your 40s, and you really haven't delved into skincare, right? And you're still using drugstore brands, that's okay. But I think what's gonna happen is that one day you're going to look into the mirror and all of a sudden you are really gonna see a lot of lines.
Okay.
And it's just, you know, we don't realize that we're aging every single day, every single moment. And all of a sudden you can just look in the mirror and you go, wait a minute, when did all this happen? Right? So that's kind of what we want to stave off as long as we can. And if it does happen, then we know that we have the powerness from Perricone to actually start correcting those signs and really change the way that your skin behaves.
More great questions from our chat. JM is asking if you have the nutritive cleanser from the last Today's Special Value.
Oh yes.
Should you alternate with this cleanser or should you wait till that one finishes to start using this? What do you think?
So you know what I think? We don't eat the same foods every single day.
Oh, I love that.
So I don't think we should keep using the same product every single day. Your skin is your largest organ. We need to feed it. So let's feed it different things. And by using the Preempt, you're feeding it those phytonutrients. So all plant-based, source-based. So I think it's a really powerful thing to keep changing up your skincare routine.
Yeah, and you know, not all cleansers, by the way, are created equal. And that I think goes along right with what Dana's saying. You know, some cleansers might give you more balance in your skin in one area, one day, and the same thing with this one. Can you just remind us again what the Daily Foaming Cleanser does for us when we use it? Like, it removes makeup, obviously.
It removes the makeup, it removes the dirt, it removes any sort of residue that's left behind, but it doesn't leave your skin tight and dry. In fact, it leaves it very, very nourished. But the most important thing that it does, besides feeding it those beautiful phytonutrients that you really need, that's his support complex, which can really get in there, is it's going to leave your skin unclogged, right? So now you have a beautiful canvas to work on, that anything that you put on top is gonna actually perform better. Right?
Oh.
That's what we need to do. We need to get the most out of our products.
And then, so Lorna is also asking, do you put the cleanser on without water or do you wet the face first? I know that here in the studio, we haven't wet our faces, but.
So I use it with water.
Okay.
And I do exactly what Jennifer does. I stand in the shower or at the sink and I splash my face and then I put a little bit, I foam it up and then I put it on the skin and then I rinse it off.
Can you use it with a Clarisonic?
Absolutely.
Yay!
I use it
great.
every day with my Clarisonic.
Yay, so many
Hey,
good
do you know
questions.
the little trick about the Clarisonic though? Because
What?
Lisa's a very good friend of mine and she taught me this. First of all, Lisa's the one who presents Clarisonic.
Lisa Tancredi.
Yeah, Lisa Tancredi. Beautiful woman. You really want to get those brushes really wet. But here's the thing, you know the little hole that's in the middle?
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to fill that with a cleanser. I didn't know that. That's how you're supposed to do it. Put the cleanser in the little part of the Clarisonic, wet it again, and then let the Clarisonic
Go to town.
and the cleanser go to town.
All right, and then remember, follow up with your exfoliating pore refiner. Now, what's
Yes.
cool about this is we heard about 2 different ways to apply this. Dana applies it just a little bit on her hands, splashes it on her face. We saw Christy apply it with a cotton swab, and we saw Jennifer do the same. Now, we do have a great question from Darnell.
Sure.
Do you rinse it off, or do you just leave it on?
Ah, good question. No, you leave it on, because remember, it's working the whole day to really close those pores. So you just leave it on. You don't rinse it off.
And then, so after this, so do you just wait for a second and let it dry down and then apply your moisturizer?